opening weekend of the 2026-27 Liga Portugal season is here, and public money is already misjudging the opening match curtain raiser. When Estoril Praia hosts FC Famalicão, Maritimo Madeira hosts Casa Pia Lisbon, Vitoria SC Guimarães host FC Arouca, and Estrela Amadora hosts Sporting CP, bookmakers have priced this as a tight mid-table toss-up. But when you dive deep into non-penalty expected goals, spatial field tilt, and summer transfer turnover, the quantitative numbers reveal a massive mispricing in the market. Welcome back to Slip Logic, where we strip away public bias and run the raw metrics. Today, we break down why opening day defensive disorganization creates a high-value edge for this matchday one clash.
Let's look at how these two teams match up on paper. Estoril averaged 1.25 home goals per match last season, against a 1.32 non-penalty expected goals baseline. However, their 3-4-3 system commits wingbacks far up the pitch, leaving them structurally vulnerable in transition. They allowed 1.48 expected goals against per 90 at home. Famalicão operates differently on the road. They cede spatial volume, running just 48.5% away possession, but strike with extreme vertical efficiency through Cerezo and Gil Diaz. Historically, this stylistic matchup heavily favors the visitors. Famalicão has won 4 of the last 5 head-to-head encounters, exploiting the exact space behind Estoril's defensive line.
Summer roster movements are the single biggest variable on match week 1. Estoril enters under new manager Vasco Matos, following the departure of central defender Kevin Boma. While top scorer Yanis Bagraoui remains their primary threat inside the box, coming off a stellar 20-goal campaign, their backline is still adapting to fresh tactical organization. On the other side, Famalicão lost key defensive anchors, Ibrahim Abba to Sporting CP and Justin De Haas. While their attack returns high-end velocity with Oscar Aranda joining Cerezo, their newly built central defense will take time to sink. Both sides retain clear goal-scoring quality up front, but both start the season with unproven defensive cohesion.
This brings us to the exact mathematical breakdown. Sportsbooks currently price both teams to score, BTTS yes, at -143, 1.70 decimal, which carries an implied probability of 58.8%. However, factoring in Estoril's high non-penalty expected goals conceded and Famalicão's reshuffled central defense, our model projects the true probability of both teams finding the net at 66.0%. Data over emotion every single time. Our primary play for the Liga Portugal opening fixture is both teams to score, BTTS yes, at -143, with FC Famalicão draw no bet +0 serving as a strong secondary selection.
Next up, the opening day dynamic between CS Maritimo and Casa Pia AC. With Maritimo celebrating their return to Portugal's top flight in front of a sold-out island home crowd, public bias is pushing money toward emotional match-winner markets. But when you evaluate the defensive process statistics and tactical friction points, the real edge sits on the goal line. Let's look at the underlying process data powering this matchup. CS Maritimo maintains an impressive island baseline at the Estádio do Maritimo, averaging 1.30 non-penalty expected goals scored per 90, while allowing a tight 1.15 NPXGA defensively. They command 52.0% possession, with a 51.5% field tilt to exert high territorial control. Casa Pia operates on the complete opposite end of the spectrum on the road. Os Gansos drop into a passive, highly organized 5-4-1 low block, holding just 45.5% away possession and a 43.0% field tilt. Casa Pia generates just 1.00 non-penalty expected goals away from home, while suppressing central inner box access to yield a miserly 1.18 NPXGA. They happily surrender outer possession to force low-value, long-range efforts. This creates a severe stylistic bottleneck on matchday 1. Maritimo deploys an energetic press with a 10.8 PPDA, driving their wingbacks forward to overload wide channels. However, Casa Pia's rigid three-man central defense is structurally built to absorb exactly this type of perimeter pressure. Casa Pia keeps away opponents to just 12.5 total shot attempts per match, systematically forcing low-margin game states. Add in opening round tactical caution, where managers prioritize avoiding a high-profile opening defeat, and both squads are structurally incentivized to maintain tight defensive spacing, overtaking loose transition risks.
This brings us to the quantitative breakdown, where the sportsbooks made a mistake. Consensus bookmakers price under 2.25 Asian total goals at minus 1.75 decimal, reflecting an implied probability of 57.14%. However, factoring in both teams' sub 1.20 expected goals allowed metrics and match week 1 historical conservatism, our true quantitative model projects a 67.50% probability of this match staying at 2 goals or fewer. Let the public chase unhedged match winners while we lock in verified mathematical value. Our primary high-value play for this Liga Portugal kickoff is under 2.25 Asian total goals minus 133, with CS Maritimo draw no bet plus 0 serving as a strong secondary selection.
Our third match is Vitoria SC against FC Arouca. Let's look closely at the underlying process metrics entering this matchup. Under new manager Thiago Margarito, Vitoria SC deploys a high-octane 4-3-3 shape. At home, Os Conquistadores average 1.60 actual goals per match against a strong 1.55 non-penalty expected goals baseline. They pair that with an aggressive 9.4 PPDA high press, holding 57.5% field tilt to lock opponents inside their own half. FC Arouca operates with far less spatial control on the road. Under Vasco Seabra, Os Arouquenses average just 43.5% field tilt away from home and concede 1.38 NPXGA per 90. Arouca's defensive mid-block surrenders 13.6 shot attempts per road match, leaving critical half-space pockets open for Vitoria's attacking midfielders in Zone 14. Tactical setups and roster continuity tell a clear story for Saturday evening's opener. Vitoria SC enters with their primary attacking core fully available. Nelson Oliveira and Gustavo Silva lead the central creation, maintaining a strong 1.50 plus NPXG team floor. With Charles Marcelo da Silva anchored in goal and a steady backline featuring Miguel Nobrega and Rodrigo Abascal, Vitoria's structure limits transition threats. Arouca relies on rapid counters through Alfonso Treza and Ivan Barbero. However, with Ignacio de Arrubarrena in goal behind a road backline that consistently leaks clear-cut chances, Arouca will be under sustained defensive pressure for full 90-minute stretches.
Now let's examine the mathematical breakdown where the sportsbook mispricing lies. Consensus odds makers price Vitoria SC 90-minute moneyline at minus 130, 1.77 decimal, which carries an implied win probability of 56.50%. However, factoring in Vitoria's 1.55 home NPXG creation baseline and Arouca's road defensive vulnerability, our quantitative model projects Vitoria's true victory probability at 64.00%. Stick to disciplined data over unhedged market noise. Our top pick for this Liga Portugal Matchday 1 clash is Vitoria SC 90-minute moneyline minus 130, with Vitoria SC minus 0.75 Asian handicap as an alternative high-value play.
Last but not least, Sporting CP's trip to CF Estrela Amadora. Today, we break down why Sporting CP's territorial dominance creates a huge plus 21.3% expected value advantage. Let's dive directly into the process statistics. Sporting CP operates at an elite level on the road, averaging 2.10 actual goals scored per match from a 1.85 non-penalty expected goals baseline. Defensively, Os Leões surrender just 0.70 goals away from home on a tight 0.75 NPXGA. Their high-frequency 8.4 ppda counterpress suffocates opposition buildup, controlling 66.0% field tilt. Estrela Amadora operates on the complete opposite end. At home, Os Tricolores command just 41.1% possession, with a low 36.5% field tilt. Defensively, at Estadio Jose Gomez, Estrela yields 1.40 MPXGA per 90 and surrenders 14.2 shot attempts per match. They drop into a deep 5-4-1 block, surrendering middle third territory to survive. This setup creates a relentless tactical bottleneck. Estrela relies on long clearances toward Janis Stoica and Sidney Van Hooijdonk, but with a creation floor of just 1.05 NPXGA, they lack the sustained volume required to breach Sporting's tight counterpress. Meanwhile, Sporting CP returns lethal box finishing, led by Colombian striker Luis Suarez, who netted 28 league goals last campaign. Flanked by Pedro Gonçalves and Daniel Berganza, Sporting systematically breaks down deep defensive blocks through high-volume Zone 14 entries. In their previous trip to Amadora, Sporting controlled 65% spatial dominance before sealing victory. With Estrela's secondary line yielding central shooting lanes, Sporting's forward line possesses multiple paths to extend their goal margin.
Now let me show you where the quantitative mispricing resides. Sporting's straight money line at -333 carries heavy capital risk for minimal return. However, bookmakers price Sporting CP -1.5 Asian handicap at -110, 1.91 decimal, which reflects an implied probability of 52.36%. When factoring in Sporting's 1.85 away NPXG floor and Estrela's 1.40 home NPXGA, our true quantitative model assigns a 63.50% probability that Sporting CP wins by 2 or more goals. Skip the overpriced money lines and let verified metrics dictate your strategy. Our top play for this Liga Portugal kickoff is Sporting CP -1.5 Asian handicap at -110, with Sporting CP win to nil +110 serving as a strong secondary value play. If you want data-backed sports analytics delivered directly to your feed all season long, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Drop your score predictions in the comments below, and let's run the numbers together. This is Slip Logic. See you on the next one.